with it. Trust me, I know. I'm a person just like everybody else, man. I get my weak points, and I just don't want. Sometimes I don't want to deal with stuff. I get it. Trust me, I do. You know what? I want the truth, man. And I don't come on these videos to try to act like a tough guy or anything, because that's not even what it is, man. But you know I'm just that type of person, and a lot of people kind of gauge me the wrong way in real life. Not a lot of people, but some people do. I mean, depending on who I am to you and who you are to me, depending on the type of relationship we have. If you're one of my friends, then you're not going to really see me in that type of way, because you're my friend, and I'm more of a goofball with you than anything else. But even then, if I have a conversation with somebody, no matter who it is, I kind of come across as being, I don't know, depending on how you see me, arrogant or a jerk sometimes, and I don't mean to. But it's just, when I'm in a serious conversation, I'm not the kind of person where I'm just gonna, you know, sidestep a bowl of truth for a bowl of for a bowl of sugar. I'm not like that, you know. Really, I don't do that. When it's a serious conversation, you know, really, and you know what? I would rather sit there and tell somebody, you know, somebody that's significant to me. I would rather sit there and tell them the truth and have them, even not like me anymore for it. If it's something that somebody needs to hear, then if you choose not to like me over the truth, well, then that's your choice. But if you need to hear something and nobody else is going to tell you the truth, and I'm the only person that is willing to tell you the truth, and if I don't tell you, no one will. Well, you can hate me all you want to, but I'm not going to sit there and let you be blindfolded for the rest of your life because I love you. It's as simple as that. The only reason and it goes for anybody. If I love someone, I'm gonna tell them the truth, even if I don't love someone. But if I'm not really close knitted with somebody, I'm not gonna involve myself in their problems. Really, I'm not. I mean, I'll be there to hear somebody out or whatever, and if they want my advice or whatever, then I'll be there for them. Really, I will. But if it's somebody who I really love, like a family member or something, or even when I had close friends, or I considered somebody my close friend, you know even friends I didn't even really touch on stuff, but a family member or something, you know I'm just that type of person where you know I'm not gonna just I'm gonna tell you the truth no matter what, and you might hate me for it, but whatever. I mean, really, do you have any other, what's your other options? Walk through life being blindfolded and stupid and dumb and deaf and just walking into walls your whole life trying to find your way, or do you want the truth? Because you might not want it now, but 10 years down the road, or however long, even it could be the next week, you'll be grateful for it eventually. Because eventually you'll wake up and you'll want the truth. And if I don't give it to you now, then you'll never have it. You might hate me for it now, but in the future you'll be grateful for it. Really. So I never want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. I never want to make anybody feel hated or anything. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit there and sidestep anything either. It's just not the kind of person I am. So I say that to say this. This video came across as very judgmental to whoever might be watching this, possibly, because that's just the world we live in. But I tell you something, you know, um, it's just the way stuff is. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like I'm sitting here, I mean, that thing about the Star of David, that's just somebody's research that I did, that I read secondhand. That's not even my own research, man. I'm just telling you that was something I read, whatever. um but the thing about the church is true. That's true. I don't care what anybody says, man. It's true. um and I think that chases a lot of people away. That's a stumbling block to a lot of people. And that's why I'm one of the reasons I'm making this video, saying if you want to come to Christ, don't look at, the how confusing stuff is, because that's not who God is. You know, nobody's saying don't go to church, you know, but don't sit there and look at that confusion and think that's what God is. That's not what he is. You know, seek him for yourself. Go to church and fellowship, but do it with discernment. Don't just, jump into church and just believe everything you hear either. You know, sure, take notes, but compare your notes too. You know, um, but I don't know. That's all I really have to say. You know, have a nice night.